Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I have a quick project share. I altered a couple of these Dollar Tree boxes. The boxes that I altered are the square shape. This is more of the rectangular shape, but these are really cool boxes. They have the magnetic closure. They're very lightweight, just really sweet boxes, and they were $1. So I altered a couple of those. And I used the Prima Rondelle paper. I hadn't used it yet. I really love this paper. I love the pinks and the peaches and the black tones in here and the gray tones. Just really, really cute papers. So I used this paper collection on both of my boxes. And this is the first one that I completed. I'll show you all the way, whoops. That's not the front. I'll show you all the way around the box. The first thing I did was paint it with black acrylic paint inside and out and on the bottom. I didn't take the hinges off when I prepared my box because I can never get them back on properly. So I just, went over the hinges. But after I painted the box, I papered it with those different patterns there. I used this Lace on a Roll by Recollections, and this, I didn't have to, glue this at all. The adhesive on the lace itself was strong enough to just adhere real sweet. So I did that. And then for the top of the box, let me see if I can't zoom it in just a little bit. For the top of the box, I used some of this. It's almost like a screen or something, like a mesh, but it's not metallic. Has more of a plastic rubber feel to it. But I used this for texture, so I cut a square out in the same size as the lid of my box, and I laid it down with Mod Podge. You could see it there, and through here, and I layered my papers on the top, and then I tore a little hole in this bottom layer so that it could reveal that other texture underneath. And then I rolled this paper obviously forward to reveal that. And then I left this corner rolled back so you could see the texture. I thought that was really sweet. For the flower back here, I used glue strings. I used half of a doily from the Paper Bag Lady. I laid that down, and then I added just a little bit of cheesecloth because I like having those wispy strands coming out there. I used my Martha Stewart leaf punch and punched leaves from the collection. This here is a Prima, one of the Prima petal flowers, and I folded it and just tucked it in. This flower here I got this from Debbie Stipp here on YouTube, all the way from the Netherlands. So thank you, Debbie. This is more like a foam flower. Really, really sweet. So I added that. And then because these boxes are so small, I wanted to add, at first I was going to add more flowers, but the flowers were taking up too much of the design paper, and I definitely wanted more of the design paper to show through. So I decided to use my pearls to accent the box. I just thought it was a sweet idea. So the big pink one and black one. This is more like a off-white color here. And then if you could see inside this roll here, there's a peach colored pearl bead there, and this other color here. And as you can see, I went over different areas with a little bit of gesso, and then I went over just a little bit with some of that texture medium that I've been playing with lately, where you mix the sand and the acrylic paint. Well, I mixed some with some black acrylic paint, and then I just highlighted just a little bit in different areas. So that's that texture that you see there. So I hope I didn't like overdo it with that black stuff. I didn't want to overdo it. I just wanted, you know, a little bit just for texture. So I thought it came out really cute. And then for this like closure here, I just took one of these white bottle caps that I had from Hobby Lobby and cut my image from the paper collection. This butterfly is, I believe this is from Butterbee Scraps. I tucked a miniature doily from the paper bag lady. I folded it in half and then tucked it, you know, underneath that roll there. And then on this side, you could see, you know, the pearls coming through there. And then hanging off of the doily, I have this Prima charm. Really cute. I thought it suited the project. Okay, so I also added stickles to the flower. So the inside of the box looks like this. I used the darker paper for the inside. I distressed all the papers, and I used my black soot distress ink also. This flower here on the bottom is from Prima. This is also from the paper bag lady, this little miniature type doily. And then little cameo. I believe I got this from Beady Bom Bom when she had her shop. And then I added a few more random pearls just sitting there like on a shelf. I thought it was cute. So that's the first one. I thought it came out really sweet. And then this is the second one that I did. I did it basically the same way. Painted it first with the black acrylic paint and used the paper from my collection, or from the collection. I didn't use any lace around this box because this paper has images and writing and script on it, and it's just very cool, and I didn't want to cover that up. The paper on the other box was more plain. It was just a soft polka dot. So I thought the lace, you know, was good, but this one didn't really need it, so that paper can shine through. Another bottle cap for the enclosure. I worked the top similar to the way I did the other one. I used that mesh stuff for texture there in the corner. I layered my paper and distressed my paper. I used the other half of the doily over here, and then I layered it with some cheesecloth, if you could see that in there. And then I used my Martha Stewart punch to make some more little leaves there. And then this is a Wild Orchid Crafts rose in a very soft peach. I went over it with gesso, and then again with the black texture stuff that I had and some stickles. This is a little charm I had in my stash. I thought this one worked real well with this particular box, so I hung it from the doily. I added pearls to this one too, as you could see there. And for this rolled up section here, I rolled the paper forward and I stuck in these petals. This is Prima flower here, and then inside that roll, so that it looks like it's coming out. And then I added a little bit of cheesecloth there and added a peach, cute peach pearl, and then some more of these other like silver colored grayish pearls here. So I thought that worked real cute. Another butterfly from Butterbee Scraps. Went over with gesso and some of that texture stuff. And for this one, I did put a little bit of stickles in the middle there. This is a Prima flower that I folded it in half and stuck it in there, and then stuck one of the tiny doilies from Julie's shop in between there, if you could see. I thought that was really cute. And then another pearl. This bead here is a soft pink, and then it has like a black, do you see that? Like somebody drizzled some black paint on it or something. I thought it worked really sweet with the paper. So I thought this one came out cute too. Another bottle cap for the enclosure, and for the inside, I papered the bottom using the darker text paper from the collection. I know you're getting a shadow, and with the box being dark, it's hard to see, but. And then this is what I used for the inside of this cover. This paper here, and I layered some cheesecloth with one of the daisy type metal pieces from Butterbee Scraps, and another small doily from the Paper Bag Lady, and then this really cute round cameo in the center there. And that was pink, but I toned it down with my gesso. I also used some of the black texture mix on this box as well. And I laid my beads in there. Soft pink ones and white ones, silver colored one, or grayish in there. And I used some of the black texture stuff on there. I hope I didn't overdo it with the black texture stuff. I like the way they came out, but you let me know what you think. So those are my two boxes using the Prima Rondelle collection, and these are going to my dear friends Lydia and Marcy. I Triple Dog Do and Flat Gold M. I am meeting them this weekend in Orlando at the expo. I'm so excited, so I created these boxes for them. And they know enough to not watch if they want to be surprised. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye now.